Hey guys, what's up? This is my Uncle Mox 21, aka Shadowrizer 217, doing my first of the Hero Factory 2.0 reviews, and who better to start off with than one of the new heroes, Nex 2.0. Now, as you can see here, we've got a pretty flashy looking orange, white, and black figure. Um, just about all the pieces on here, as you probably know by now, are entirely new. We've got a few variations of some old pieces, and we've also got a sorry, um, new sort of head design. So I'll get on to that. But first, I think I'm going to start off with the articulation. Um, the reason why I'm starting off with articulation is because I wanted to get it out of the way, because I'll probably forget to do it. But surprisingly, for the for the amount of armor that's on these guys, they are very articulate. If you've already watched reviews, you'll know that the feet are, can spin all the way, and they can bend, basically like a human foot. And the knee, we've got flexibility in. Unlike the original heroes, they were very crappy. We've got just about the same up at the waist as well. It's all the same with the other leg. The arms are kind of hindered by the conflictment of the armor up here, but not too much. The the wrists again goes all the way around, flips, dips, blah blah blah. At the shoulder, same kind of articulation concept. This arm actually articulates more because it's got no armor on it. It's just kind of plain, and that's actually one of the reasons why I don't like it as much as I kind of thought I would. The shield piece can rotate and other things. It's just like a hand basically, and the head can rotate. Well, kind of hindered by the two sort of hero armor plates, but they can move 360 if you tilt it just a little bit, and they can move up and down, as you can see. So yeah, that's it for articulation. Okay, so for new pieces, like I say, everything on this guy is new. We've got the new armor, we've got the new skeletal base. So, seeing as how people have done this before, but I want to do my own sort of thing of it. So I'm just gonna quickly take all of the armor off, weapons and other stuff. Just pop these off. Whoops. Okay. And so, yeah, this is basically the skeleton of what we have of all the heroes. For the villains, it's pretty much the same, except we've got longer pieces and bigger pieces for the villains. Now, this torso is actually a different version from what's on the other heroes, because some of the other heroes have a ball joint connect up here, so you can do different things with that. And all the new pieces are very flexible. You can take them off and do other things with them. They're very useful for mocking, so I've been told. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I'm bound to once I get some of the other heroes. What else have we got? As some of you probably already know, we've got the new ball joint connection unit sort of thing, where it can connect onto any ball joint. It's even compatible with old pieces as well. Just connects in there like that, and it can rotate and do other things. It's nice and snug. It's perfect. It doesn't fall off. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't come off easily. But yeah. So the head is, I don't know why I actually did that. I don't know. But yeah, the whole base of him actually looks like a stick figure, and it makes him look like he has clown feet. So yeah. So we'll just quickly reassemble. Oops. Come on. I've probably gotten this wrong, but who cares? Okay, so that just about covers it for new pieces. Well, for the body anyway. The new pieces we've got are the armor, of course. The feet are entirely different design. We've got 2 axle pins, and we've got 3 circular shaped tube rods. We've got a new redesigned Glatorian fist, as many of you will already know. It's a bit hollow through the middle, but it's still a very nice design. It's more humanoid. It's got 4 fingers instead of 3 like the old one. I happen to think it's it's a pretty sleek design. It's not as good as I thought it would be. And the shield is actually very cool looking. I'd like it if these spikes were a bit out there instead of coming to a point, because to me it doesn't look very effective. Doesn't look very cool. And of course we've got the green hero core. We've got this new spike piece, which is very nice, very cool for mocking detailing. And of course we've got the head. Oops. Which I'll do separately. Now, the head, as we all should know, is made up of 3 pieces. We've got the cap with the hero's color on it. We've got the unique, we've got the headgear, which is the only thing that makes a hero unique this time. Nothing else, just the headgear. And, of course, we've got the standard base plate for the head. Oops, bit off camera here. Very, very cool looking, very nice, very sleek, completely redesigned. Doesn't look as much like Iron Man now, but it's still a spin-off from the Glatorian head. Still very nice. However, I don't really like how we have to assemble it in 3 pieces. I don't really like it that much. I think it's a pretty stupid idea, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, now one of the things I wanted to bring up in this review, and it's probably the last thing I'm going to bring up, is that a lot of people have been saying, if I take this piece of armor off, that the new armor and some of the new pieces feel a lot cheaper and plastic-wise. If I'm perfectly honest, this plastic may feel cheaper a bit, but the one thing I've actually found out about these armor pieces is that they're actually a lot stronger. They're not as weak. They're not as able to break as the other ones. They're not as flexible. They're made of a stronger material, which is good. I happen to really like the new armor. It's a lot stronger, and I'm probably going to use that for mocks in the future. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's not as weak as you think it is, so don't be fooled. Put it that way. And as we all know, the hero core is not compatible with the old one. The old one isn't compatible with the new one. Okay, so get out of your system. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is a size comparison, and unfortunately I don't have anything to compare it to, other than Rockshan. Which you can see is only up to his leg, and Shadowrizer. So, oops. Yeah. he's a pretty small guy. I compare him to the villains and the heroes that came with the first generation of Hero Factory stuff, but I actually don't have any of them still in one piece, so yeah. Okay, so the problems with this guy are probably, the articulation with the headgear, and the weapon. It just doesn't appeal to me that much. And also the lack of armor in this arm. They could have done something with that. I mean, they could have done this. They could have kept a bit of armor here and put something up here like that, and then put one of these over here, and that would have made it look a bit better. That actually looks okay. They could have done something like that. So with all these things in mind, with all these problems, I'd probably have to give the set. I don't know. I really like the overall design of him. He's a very cool, flashy looking, figure. Very easy to pose. I'm gonna give Nex 2.0 a Bionicle Max 2121 Shadowrizer rating of 8.5 out of 10. Very cool figure. Easily, playable. Very good for parts. Very nice design. A couple of problems, but that's it. Nothing too major. Easily fixable. You can do it yourself. But yeah, overall, very cool figure. I definitely recommend picking this guy up first. I did. He was the only one that Argos had left. So that's a joke, by the way. I mean, he was the only one that they had left, but I just, I couldn't be bothered going anywhere else to get him. So yeah, this has been my Bionicle Max 2121 Shadowrizer, doing a review on Nex 2.0. And expect more in the future. I'll see you guys for now. Bye.